Hello, everyone. This is Don's Meditations and Hoop Life Sports and Entertainment. Just thought I'd share this clip on what Paul George says about his play on the court regarding to Doc Rivers and how he feels that he's being used. Um, let's look into it.
The way I was being used, I feel like Doc was trying to play me as like a Ray Allen or like a JJ Redick, like all pin downs, all like I can do it, but that ain't my game. Like, you know what I mean? I need some flow, I need some mixes of pick and rolls, I need some post ups, all that, just different touches. You know what I mean? And so it was just that last season was just hard overall. We was confident. We felt like we was we went up 3-1. We felt like, we gonna win the next one. We lost. We like cool. We up 3-2. Okay. We gonna win the next one. We lost. But during that whole process, like we never worked on adjustments. We never worked on what to do differently. We just literally having the same shit happen over and over again. So it started to play a trick on you. Like, man, like what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? We talking amongst each other, like the conversation.
Okay, so my issue with this is Paul feels that he wasn't used, he wasn't being used the right way. He felt like he was being used like Ray Allen. And my thing is this: like, why he didn't address this with the coach? How come he didn't? Why, Paul George, did you go to the coach? Did you ask? Did you talk to Doc Rivers? Did you say, hey, coach, I feel like I can be used in this way, or I would like to be used in this way. Like, did you guys ever talk to the coach? Did you ever talk to the coach, Doc Rivers? About this? Because to come on here, for me, like to come on here and talk about how he was being used, on the court, and then how they didn't make adjustments. To me, that's a cop out. That's just me, because you this whole interview you haven't owned up to your part and how you could have done better. You just basically blame the coach. You blame the coach on how you felt like you wasn't being used right and how there was no adjustments after you guys were up 3-1. That is freaking BS, bro. I don't like that. Like, all you guys are professional athletes. All you guys are athletes. I feel like you guys should have. You guys, I mean, at the end of the day, it's basketball. You just gotta go out there and play, like in ball. Like you either want it or don't. Period. Like there's no ifs and or buts about it. And my thing is, it should be some accountability on yourself, Paul. You should be real with yourself and say, hey, I played like crap. I didn't play good. It wasn't. You can't blame the coach for not using you right. You can't blame the coach for oh, we didn't make any adjustment. That's BS. Come on, own up to you. Own up to your part. Like, you know what? I stunk it up. I didn't play right. I didn't play good defense. My offensive game wasn't going. I could have done better. That's where you need to start. You gotta look at the man in the mirror. Look at your gameplay. Not going on a talk show with Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson and blast the coach about how he didn't use you right and how you guys didn't make adjustments.
Just like, no, we're gonna be all right. The conversation should have been like, nah, we need to change this. Yeah, we need to switch this up. So we wasn't like, at the end of the day, I don't think we deserved it. We wasn't prepared enough going into it. Just us making an adjustment standpoint. We wasn't prepared. We didn't put the work into it. It was kind of just like, yo, we got PG, we got Quad, we got Lou.
Man, that's tough, man. That's tough. I don't like that. Let me see. I just don't like that, man. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Just the whole
way I was being used. I felt like Doc was trying to play me as like a Ray Allen or like a JJ Redick, like all pin downs, all like I can do it, but that ain't my game. Like, you know what I mean? I need some flow. I need some mixes of pick and rolls. I need some post ups.
All that.
Just different touches. You know what I mean? And so it was just, you know, that last season was just hard overall. You know, we was confident. We felt like, you know,
it was hard. It was
we
hard
went up
for you.
3-1. We felt like,
Come on,
you know,
man.
we gonna win the next one. We lost. We like, cool. We up 3-2.
Okay.
We gonna win the next one. We lost.
Anyway,
But during that,
that's just tough. You know, it's tough to watch that because I feel like he's not showing no accountability for himself or anything. He just basically blasting the coach, blasting the pretty much the coaching staff, and they didn't prepare. We didn't prepare. No accountability. He didn't take no responsibility for that. So I don't know. Like, my thing is, like, come on, man. Like, you guys are professionals. You had them up 3-1. All you guys should have came together like, hey, man, we got to lock up. We got to play some defense. And let's go. We got to win this. Period. Like, come on. Like, yeah, it's certain things you can do adjustments-wise, maybe defensively-wise. You know, mainly I feel like when it comes to adjustments, it's mainly defense. When you have, you know, a team that you feel like that's, you know, or that's doing something on offense that, you know, that needs some fixing, it's mainly on the defensive end. Mainly, it's all about matchups. It's about matchups. Maybe you can put another player on Jokic, or you can put this player on that player, or this player on that player. That's when adjustments come in. When it comes to offense, you just play. You just ball. You just play. Basically on offense, you just hoop. It's the defense that's where you make the adjustments. That's what it is. That's pretty much what it is. Based on my opinion and my being around basketball, is basically making adjustments on the defensive end. Period. That's it. It's defensive adjustments. You see what matchups work with other players. You see what matchup you try. If you see one player is just like, if you see one player just dominating on the other team, you look at other matchups to see if that matchup can work. You know, you'll put somebody, maybe you'll put a Montrezl Harrell on another player, or you'll put this player on this to see what works. That's all you do. Or you figure out maybe we'll throw a double team at them, or do this or that. You just figure out different little defensive schemes to disrupt the team. Or like, maybe we'll go zone in the third quarter, or maybe we'll go zone. We'll try a zone, see if that disrupts them. There are different defensive looks at a team to see what works. To me, that's what adjustments are. It's mostly defensive adjustments. But for the Clippers, as I watched that series, it seemed like they just couldn't get a flow on the offensive end for some reason. You know, it seemed like it was more one-on-one. There wasn't no ball movement. I think that could have been done differently as far as that end, because it seemed like they couldn't really get an offensive flow for some reason. I don't know why, but that's where what I watched, their offensive game wasn't to par. It seemed like it should have had a better flow on offense. It seemed like it was a lot of one-on-one. Looked like Kawhi was tired. He was flat on a lot of shots. I would have put Kawhi on the block. I would have had him in the post, working out of the post sometimes, because he wasn't getting nothing in the perimeter. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe he could have had some offensive adjustments. Maybe I would have put Kawhi on the block. I would say, hey, Kawhi, get on the block. Let me post you up, and we'll work through you through the post. Get something going like that. Other than that, I mean, it just comes down to getting stops. Defense, get some easy baskets in transition, and that's it. It's all about locking up, to me, in my opinion. You get some stops, you get some easy transition baskets. You get in the rhythm, you get in a little rhythm. You get, and that's how you do it. But anyway, man, I'm not feeling that interview. I don't like that. I don't like that he went on a platform and blasted Doc Rivers. That's not cool. I don't like that, man. That just says a lot about a person's character, man. That's not cool. No matter what, no matter what happened in the game, you just don't go on national TV and go blasting the coach saying, "Oh, he didn't do this. Or I felt like I should have been used this way or that way, and there was no adjustments." I mean, come on, man. I mean, you're a part of that team just as much as anybody. You were a part of that team, or you are a part of that team. You could have stepped up and told the guys, but I don't know. That just wasn't a good look for me. I mean, take accountability for you, Paul. Take accountability. Say, hey, man, I didn't play good. I stunk up the court. Like I didn't do well. Because that's pretty much what happened. So anyway, peace, love, and light, everyone. Hope all is well. Hope you enjoy.